Alright, let's do part G. Log of x plus log x minus 3 equals 1. So remember, if there's nothing there, there's like a value of 10, base 10. So it's log base 10, but you don't write it there. If it's just a plain log, it's just assumed that there's a 10 there. So what you want to do with these is try to get these back together into one logarithm. So the property says if they're split up with an addition, you can put them back together into one logarithm with multiplication. So look what I did. I used one logarithm, and that's log base 10. And then I'm going to multiply both these together, and that will be my new argument there. Equals 1. And let's simplify that. Okay. Now remember, this is log base 10, right? So if I rewrite this from that's just a straight mark. If I rewrite this from a logarithmic equation to an exponential equation, it would be 10 to this power equals this. Right. So now we just have a quadratic that we need to solve, and I'm going to try to factor is what I'm going to try to do. Gotta have a zero on one side. You can use the quadratic formula if you want, but I believe this will factor. This tells me the signs are different because it's negative, so these signs have to be opposite of each other. And this, so factors of 10 that would essentially subtract to give you 3. So you got 1 and 10, which doesn't subtract to give you 3. 2 and 5. Well, 2 minus 5 is negative 3. So there's my two factors. Now I set my factors equal to 0 and solve. So I get negative 2 and 5. So I get two answers here. But now that's just solving a quadratic. Now originally this came from a logarithm. So if I take my answers and plug them back in, excuse me, if I take that negative 2 and plug it back in up here, I'll have a negative inside this argument, and you can't take the logarithm of a negative value. And likewise over here, if I put that negative 2 in, I'll get a negative value. So negative 2 is not an answer to the original logarithm equation. Now 5, if I plug a 5 in, I can take the log of 5, and then 5 minus 3 is 2. We can take the log of 2. So now, if you type that in your calculator, you should, if you take log of 5 plus log of what's 5 minus 3 is 2, you should get 1. And if you don't get 1, then you've done something wrong. So, and this is just plain, you're just going to type the log button in your calculator to get that. So you always double check your work is what I'm getting at. My answer here is x equals 5.